Hello, guess who and guess what? Well, the guess who is Robbie Susan Chandler, an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator who lives in Quincy, Florida, right outside Tallahassee, Florida. If you live in the area, I hold classes in my home. I'd love for you to come over and join me for a class. But now let's get to the what. You are going to love this card today. I call it a book or a fake book card, and it's designed to look like a book. And I have to admit, I did copy a demonstrator, or I got the ideas from a demonstrator over in England, and let's see if I can find her name. I don't see her name. If I wish I could. I'd have to go back and look, but anyway, she did this card, but not with American measurements, so I had to go back and change my measurements a little bit. So let's get to this card and see how we make it. It's really quite easy, and it's really beautiful. Now here's the one we're going to make today, but here's one I made just playing around with it to see how I would like a different color paper, but decided I'd rather go with the Brush with Beauty Designer Series paper. And this is this pack right here. Might as well go ahead and show it to you. It's this pack right here. And I used this piece, and I had used these pieces on a card previously that I recorded today. It's called Brush with Beauty. It's really pretty paper. Okay, so now that we got the designer paper out of the way, let me move this for a minute, or for the rest of the video. Alright, I'm going to lay this right up here. Now our base is just our standard 5.5 by 8 1/4. But you're going to score right down here. And I did not write that on there, but let me write it now. You're going to score it at 3/4. So you want to score it at 3/4 inches and score it again at 7/8 inches. And that gives you this little fake book look over here on the side. Can you see the score lines? Hope they show up right there. So that's our base. I'm going to lay it right here. In fact, we're going to go ahead and work with it first. Okay, on my base, first thing I did was I cut this piece. These I'll get to in a minute, but I cut this piece from Delicate Framing, and it's this die right here. And this is cut out of Basic Beige. And I did one step before I did my adhering. Let me show you. I used my corner rounder and rounded the top left and the bottom left. And this is to give us the idea of the book on this side. Alright, back to this piece. I adhered this down this side. Now I cut a little piece out of Basic Beige, and it is 4 1/8 by 1/2 inch, and I ran it through this old retired embossing folder named Subtle. But what you could do instead is take your scoreboard and just run some little score lines across here to give that look. And then I rounded one end. Now to do that, you could use the corner rounder and punch and turn. But I found out when it's this narrow, it's hard to do that. So the easiest thing to do is if you have a 3/4 inch, or you could just take your scissors and round it. If you have a 3/4 inch circle punch, you can feed it up through like this and slide it till it gets right to the end, and probably it's going to pop out just a little. But I want it right up to the end. Probably about right there. Make sure it's centered and just give it a little punch. Perfect. And there I've got my rounded end. And then I'm going to adhere that down like that. Now this is to represent your pages. So I already have those glued down right here. Oh, now I have one of them glued down. I didn't glue this one yet because I wanted to show you how to do this. So you glue this part down. Right on, and I did it so it was going right on top of the end of that stem. I really didn't want that stem showing. And have it come over to the edge of your curve there. There we go, just like that. You want a little bit A little bit showing at the bottom, you know, like the edge of a book. Can't seem to get that straight as I want it. Okay. Now, to give this more of a book look, you want to curve this little section here. And this time you're going to use a 1/2 inch punch. And just pop it in there. And you don't want to go real far, you know, just a little bit. Like that. And see, now it looks like the pages of a book. Isn't that cool? Alright, so that's our base. Now our next piece is another piece of Mossy Meadow. By the way, this was Mossy Meadow. Another piece of Mossy Meadow. And it is 6 3/4 by 4 7/8, and I scored it in the middle at 3 3/8. So let's look at this. You just fold it in half like that. And on the front is this piece. And this is our piece of DSP, and it's 4 3/8 by 3 1/4. And I ran it through the Damask Design embossing folder. And this is one that you need 2 clear plates. And I guess you can pick up, let me see if you can pick up on the design. And you see the design in it. And you could just use it plain, but I really thought that Damask design was really nice. So let's just pop that on here. Well, you know what? I already have it popped on one. So we're going to glue this on the front. And then I have these other 2 pieces from Delicate Framing. And they are too big, as you can see, to go across here. So what I did, I took my scissors and I cut this little piece in the middle that's 3 points right there. And I just cut along right above this leaf over here. Cut that out. And see, now I've got this piece and it's going to go right here. And then I've got over here on this side, I still want to cut that off, so I just go around the edge like that. And I've got these 2 pieces that go here and here. Then I did the same thing to this piece, and ta-da, here we go. So these are glued on, ready to go. Let's look at the inside. You know what, let's go ahead and glue this on, then we can look at the inside. Alright, we'll be almost through with the card by the time we do this. Alright, and these were cut out of Basic Beige too. I use mostly Basic Beige. Now when you glue this down, you want it even at the top and on the edge. Just like that. Get that over a little bit more. There we go. Alright, and you see how it's coming to look like a book? Isn't that cool? Now, let's talk about this piece. That is Basic Beige, 4 3/4 by 3 1/8. Now, if you have the old Detail Trio corner punch like I did, I decided to put a little something special on that. So when you're going to use this, if you're going to round, you need to do the floret side first, because it's easier to round if you've got a square. It's easier to use this if you've got a square corner and not the rounded. So we're going to do this one first. I'm sure I'm shaking the table like crazy, sorry. And then switch it to the rounded side. And you have to make sure you've got it all the way up in that corner, because if you don't, you get a wonky looking punch. Alright, 3. And when you punch these, punch in the middle. Don't punch on the side, but punch in the middle. Alright, there we go. Now, I have this handy dandy little vacuum cleaner I keep on my work area. And it just cleans everything right up. So this is the piece that we put on the inside. And I kept this card a sympathy card because I felt like that it looked like sympathy, and it seems like lately that's what I've been needing, is sympathy cards. And then I punched, well, first I stamped Just For You in Mossy Meadow, and punched it with the smallest oval punch I had, and then punched another one a little bit bigger in Mossy Meadow, and mounted it to it with a dimensional, and we're just going to put it right here on the bottom front. There we go. Alright, there we go, we have it. Isn't that pretty? And I just love the way it looks like a book. I was thinking too, you could give this to someone with a picture inside, like a little photo card. Anyway, I hope you like this card. Please like my video, subscribe, share my channel. If you need a demonstrator, I'd love to be your demonstrator. If you'd like to join a team, I'd love for you to be on my team. So until next time, happy crafting.